Hello and welcome back to another video. In this one we'll be discussing second order differential equations, more specifically the homogeneous second order differential equations. In the last video we discussed the steps of finding the general solution for a second order differential equation. We got at the end e to the rx is multiplied by ar squared plus br plus c is equal to 0 since it's a homogeneous equation. The second order, the second degree equation here, we must find the roots for it. Depending on the roots, we get different cases for the general solution. So we used the quadratic formula to find the roots. So we have minus b, the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now we discussed if that part of the equation here makes the roots either real or imaginary. So it's either has an I or it's just 0i. Now in the last video we discussed case 1. If b squared minus 4ac is bigger than 0. Now what that means, if we have the two roots, so the two roots for r1 and r2 are real numbers that differ in value. So for example, if we have negative 2 and 2, the general solution for the formula would be y is equal to c1, the exponential of r1x plus c2 multiplied by the exponential of r2x, since we have two different roots that differ in value. Now if the same part of the equation here, so have b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0, so we only get one root, or we get two roots, but they are both the same value. For example, for r1 and r2 is equal to 2 and 2. Our general solution would be y is equal to c1 exponential of rx plus c2 x exponential rx. Since we have both roots at the same value, so we just substitute the r for the value of the both roots. In the last video we discussed case 1. This is case 1, and that one the one we discussed now is case 2. And now we'll move on to an example to make it more clear. Now we have the following example. We have y double dash minus 2y dash plus y is equal to 0. Now solution, the first step is to find the second degree equation. So the y double dash gets replaced with r squared. We have the same sign, 2, and y dash gets replaced with r plus 1 is equal to 0. Now instead of using the quadratic formula, as it takes time, we'll use the brackets method. We get r squared by multiplying r by r, and the signs for both brackets are found as such. We have a positive sign here, so positive multiplied by a negative is a negative, and a negative multiplied by a positive is a negative. How do we get 1? So we must find two numbers that when multiplied together gets 1. The only number is 1 multiplied by 1. So we have 1 and 1. And when we add them both together, we get negative 2. So the roots here are correct. Now, obviously that is equal to 0. So R1 or R minus 1 is equal to 0. So R is equal to 1. Since it's the same number or the same bracket, so both our numbers here are 1. So we have the same root. Therefore, the general solution for that equation would equal to C1, the exponential of x, plus C2 x, the exponential of x. Since both the roots here are the value of 1. And that's the final answer. Thank you for watching. Like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and share if it's helpful. Thank you.